Some stories never leave your heart. They stay with you, like a song that never fades, like a place that always feels like home. And now, one of television's most beloved journeys is about to continue. Heartland returns with Season 19 on October 5th, 2025. For nearly 2 decades, Heartland has been more than just a show. It has been a sanctuary of storytelling, a series that speaks softly yet powerfully about family, love, healing, and the land we call home. With each passing season, it has carved a place in the hearts of millions across the world. And now, after months of anticipation, the wait is almost over. The countdown begins because on October 5th, 2025, Heartland will ride back into our lives with its 19th season. Premiering exclusively on CBC and streaming on CBC Gem, the magic of Heartland lies in its ability to feel both timeless and present. It's a show that doesn't rely on flashy spectacle or fast-paced twists, but instead on the steady heartbeat of life in the foothills of Alberta. It's about horses, yes, but even more, it's about people, their struggles, their triumphs, their losses, and their healing. Over the years, we've laughed, we've cried, and we've grown alongside Amy, Lou, Jack, Tim, and all the characters who feel more like family than fiction. Season 19 promises to be no different in spirit, but even more profound in impact. This new chapter arrives not only as a continuation of a story, but as a celebration of endurance. Few shows ever reach such heights. Season 19 is a testament to the bond between storytellers and their audience, a bond built on trust, consistency, and the simple yet powerful truth that some stories are worth telling again and again. The upcoming season invites fans, both longtime followers and newcomers, to gather once more in front of their screens and step back into the world that feels like coming home. But before that, October Day arrives. Let's take a moment to appreciate what makes this moment so special. The date, October 5th, 2025, will mark not just another season premiere, but another milestone in television history. Think about it, 19 seasons, countless hours of heartfelt storytelling, and still, the fire hasn't dimmed. In fact, it burns brighter, fueled by generations of viewers who have passed their love for the show down like a family tradition. Parents introduced it to their children, friends bonded over it, communities celebrated it. And this year, they will all return together, united by the same excitement. Heartland is back. When you hear the words Heartland Season 19, it's not just an announcement of more episodes, it's a reminder that the world still craves stories of hope and resilience. At a time when entertainment often chases trends, Heartland stands firm, offering comfort, connection, and continuity. The season ahead promises new lessons, fresh challenges, and the same timeless warmth that has defined it since day one. And while the faces may grow older and the stories may take new turns, one thing will never change. Heartland will always be about home, about heart, and about healing. So mark your calendars, because on October 5th, 2025, a familiar sound will once again echo through living rooms across the globe. The opening theme that signals not just the start of a show, but the return of a tradition. It's not just television, it's not just entertainment, it's Heartland. And this is only the beginning of what Season 19 has to offer. When a story lasts nearly 2 decades, it becomes more than a story. It becomes a memory, a companion, and for many, a quiet anchor in their lives. Heartland is not just a television show, it is a thread that has woven itself into the fabric of countless families. Since its very first season, it has carried us through the highs and lows of life on the ranch, showing us that healing comes not only from the bond between humans and horses, but also from the connections we share with one another. Think back to where it began, the wide-open skies of Alberta, a family bound by love and challenge, and a girl with a gift that touched lives. Those early moments captured the innocence of beginning, when Amy Fleming stepped into her role as a horse whisperer and, without realizing it, became the heart of a global phenomenon. From that point on, every season built layer upon layer of emotion, loss, growth, triumph, heartbreak, and above all, resilience. Over the years, Heartland has become more than scripted drama. It has been a mirror for its audience. Viewers have seen themselves in Lou's determination, in Jack's wisdom, in Tim's flaws and redemption, and in Amy's strength and vulnerability. For some, the show has offered guidance during personal struggles. For others, it has been a gentle reminder that no matter how fractured life may feel, there is always a path forward. Families have sat together, week after week, not just to watch a story unfold, but to share in something that feels rare in modern television, a safe, genuine, and emotionally honest space. The legacy of Heartland is not just in the number of episodes produced, but in the impact it has left on hearts around the world. Children who once watched it with their parents are now grown, introducing it to the next generation. For them, it is not just a series, it is tradition. And traditions are what give us roots. They remind us of who we are, where we've been, and what we value most. In this way, Heartland is more than entertainment. It is a gift that has been passed down like a family heirloom. Every long-running story eventually asks itself, why has it endured? For Heartland, the answer is simple. It has endured because it tells the truth about the human spirit in ways that are both subtle and powerful. It doesn't need explosions or cliffhangers to keep people watching. It offers something deeper, honesty, hope, and a belief in the resilience of love. In a fast-moving world, Heartland slows us down, invites us to breathe, and teaches us to listen to the land, to the animals, and to each other. As season 19 approaches, we are reminded that this legacy is not just about the past, it is alive in the present. The show has grown, evolved, and adapted, just like the families who watch it. But the heartbeat remains the same. It continues to stand for courage, for healing, and for the unshakable truth that family, whether by blood or by bond, is the greatest source of strength we have. So when the screen lights up again this October, it won't just be another premiere. It will be a reunion. A chance to reconnect with stories that have walked beside us for years. A chance to remember where we've been and look forward to where we're going. And in that moment, when the familiar faces appear once more, we will feel it, the weight of 19 seasons, the beauty of legacy, and the unbreakable bond between Heartland and its audience, because Heartland is not just a show you watch. It's a story you carry with you. The beauty of Heartland has always been in its balance between the predictable rhythm of ranch life and the unpredictable nature of human hearts. Every season has carried us deeper into that delicate dance, and season 19 will be no exception. But this time, the stakes feel higher, the stories are richer, the emotions deeper. After nearly 2 decades, Heartland has not run out of breath. It has found a stronger one. So what can fans expect when the doors of Heartland Ranch open once again on October 5th, 2025? Not spoilers, but promises. Promises of change, of challenge, and of growth. This season whispers that life is about to test the characters we've grown to love in ways they could not have imagined. Familiar faces will continue their journeys, carrying the weight of the past and the uncertainty of the future. And with every challenge comes a choice to rise, to stumble, or to heal. We know Heartland doesn't rely on shock for the sake of drama. Instead, it thrives on the slow unraveling of life itself, the way a single decision can ripple through a family. The way loss can teach resilience, and the way love, even when fragile, can hold everything together. Season 19 will lean into these truths, offering stories that reflect both the beauty and the hardship of real life. The land itself will play a role, as it always has. The breathtaking landscapes of Alberta aren't just a backdrop. They are characters in their own right. The rolling hills, the whispering fields, the silence of starlit nights, these settings remind us that life is both fragile and resilient. In season 19, the land will continue to mirror the emotional journeys of the people who call Heartland home. When storms come, they will not only sweep across the fields, but also across the hearts of those who must endure them. And when light breaks through, it will not only shine on the horses grazing in the distance, but also on the souls seeking peace. Expect relationships to deepen, evolve, and be tested. Friendships may bend under pressure, but bonds forged by love rarely break. Families may face conflict, but they will be reminded, once again, that unity is their greatest strength. And for the younger generation, there will be new lessons about stepping into responsibility, carving their own paths, and discovering who they are beyond the shadows of those who came before them. The horses, too, will bring new stories. They have always been silent teachers, guiding characters and audiences alike toward lessons that words could never capture. Season 19 will continue that tradition, weaving in moments of connection between human and animal that remind us of the power of trust, patience, and understanding. These moments will not only anchor the season, but elevate it, proving once again that Heartland is not about spectacle, but about soul. And perhaps the greatest promise of all. Season 19 will feel both familiar and new. It will honor the legacy of what came before while daring to take steps forward. It will challenge the characters to grow in ways that feel natural yet surprising. And it will challenge us, the audience, to reflect on our own lives as we see pieces of ourselves in the struggles, joys, and transformations unfolding on screen. So, as the date draws closer, the anticipation builds. We know the journey will not be easy. Heartland never gives us a perfect fairy tale. It gives us something far more valuable, truth wrapped in hope. And that is what makes it so powerful. When the first episode of Season 19 arrives, it won't just be a continuation. It will be a renewal, a reminder that no matter how much changes, the heart of Heartland will always beat strong. It will carry us through laughter, through tears, through questions and answers, and it will remind us once again that home is not just a place. It is a feeling. This season will not only return us to the ranch, but it will also return us to ourselves. There comes a moment at the end of every journey when anticipation turns into reality. For fans of Heartland, that moment is almost here. The stories we've been waiting for, the characters we've missed, the lessons we're ready to learn once again, they're all about to return. On October 5th, 2025, the ranch doors swing open and Season 19 begins, but this is more than a simple premiere date. This is an invitation to gather once again around the stories that have comforted us for years, to share in the joy, the tears, and the hope that Heartland has always offered. In a world that often feels divided, Heartland has been a place of unity. Families sit together, generations share the screen, and strangers become connected through the common language of empathy and love. The return of Season 19 is not just a continuation of entertainment, it is the return of a shared ritual, a collective heartbeat. Think about what it means. 19 seasons of laughter, struggle, triumph, and healing. 19 seasons of watching characters grow, stumble, fall, and rise again. 19 seasons of lessons whispered through the bond between people and horses and the quiet wisdom of the land itself. And now we stand on the threshold of another chapter. The weight of the past carries into the promise of the future. That is what makes this season so powerful. It is not simply about what comes next, but about everything that has come before, culminating in a moment we are all about to experience together. So here is the call. Mark the date. Set the reminder. Tell the people who have watched with you since the beginning, and invite those who have yet to discover this story. On October 5th, 2025, tune in to CBC or stream on CBC Gem and let the tradition continue. Do not miss the first episode, because the beginning of a season always carries something special, something that sets the tone for everything that follows. That first moment back at Heartland Ranch will remind you why this story has mattered for nearly 20 years. When the theme music begins, when the familiar faces appear on screen, you will feel it, a wave of recognition, of nostalgia, of belonging. And then, as the episode unfolds, you will know it. Heartland has returned, not just as a show, but as a companion to your life. The story has grown, yes, but its heart has never wavered. This is not just another season. This is Season 19, a milestone, a celebration, and a promise that the spirit of Heartland continues to endure. To the fans who have been here since the beginning, this is your reward for loyalty, patience, and love. To those who joined along the way, this is your chance to see why Heartland is not only the longest-running family drama in Canada, but also one of the most beloved around the world. And to those who may be stepping into Heartland for the very First time, welcome. You are not just watching a show. You are entering a family. The countdown has begun. The future is waiting. The legacy continues. October 5th, 2025, save the date, spread the word, and prepare your heart. Because when Heartland returns, it will remind us all of something timeless. Home is not just a place you go to. It is a place you carry with you. And starting this fall, home will be waiting for you once again. So, when the sun sets on that October evening and the screen flickers to life, be there. Be ready. Be part of the story. Because Heartland is back and you won't want to miss a single second.